Hi, I'm Mike Damergis, and welcome to the debut of the Monday Night Victory Projector Spotlight with the King, Scott Engel. And Scott, this is where you really look into that Monday night matchup, isn't it?
Yes, right here in the article, and you can see all the projections right there below. I will tell you whether you're going to win or lose on Monday Night Football by laying out all the stats and all the predictions and your comments. And this week, I want you to project how many points Vernon Davis is going to score. If you're the closest person that gets it right, will win some free expert points for email advice.
Gotta love the free points. So we got the Bears and the 49ers. This is a lot of ways old school, back in the 80s with the Bears' great defense, the 49ers at the top of their game. I get an old school feel going on here.
Yeah, until you see Jason Campbell out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
you had to run it for me?
Yeah.
Let's get right to it. First off, Jason Campbell, he'll start. How much does that hurt Brandon Marshall?
I don't think it hurts Brandon Marshall that much. It's not like you're going to bench Brandon Marshall in your fantasy football league. Jason Campbell is a veteran quarterback. He knows who to get the ball to. The Niners are obviously going to double team him, but everybody has. And Brandon Marshall still puts up the numbers. He knows who the go-to guy is. So I would not downgrade Brandon Marshall in a major way tonight. Check out the projections right here in the article.
Jason Campbell has the experience, but he was never that great of a quarterback.
Well, you know what, though? It could be worse. They could have Byron Leftwich. Jason Campbell, before
could have
he got hurt.
Could have Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez, not that bad. But Jason Campbell, last year before they brought in Carson Palmer when he got hurt, he had 2 300-yard games, so he can move the team.
Okay, question. Will Matt Forte give fantasy players less production with Campbell at quarterback?
See, that's what a lot of fantasy players assume, what the average fan assumes.
It makes sense, though, doesn't it?
Campbell stinks. They'll load their fronts against the pass. But Campbell can keep a defense honest. He can move the chains, as I was saying. Plus, he can throw the ball to Forte out of the backfield. So I don't think you bench Matt Forte. You can't overanalyze it. In Pittsburgh, with a quarterback like Leftwich, who winds up so much he should have been a pitcher instead of a quarterback, that's more of a concern from the quarterback perspective. Even if you have a bad quarterback, he's got to throw to somebody, and I think Forte will still see some openings, even though he won't have his best game against a very good defense.
That's right, Frisco with that great defense.
2 great defenses.
Is this a week that Vernon Davis rebounds?
You know what? If you have Vernon Davis, you've been so frustrated with him. The Bears do give up a lot of points to tight ends, but you have somebody else closely ranked that you have confidence in. Don't play Vernon Davis. By this point, you should know that you can't rely on him. And this late in the fantasy season, you shouldn't take the gamble. You may not like my projections.
Yeah, certainly the Bears and 49ers, a couple of the best defenses in the league. Oh, Mr. Crabtree. Should we start Michael Crabtree against the Bears? So what do you think about that? Should we start Mr. Crabtree against the Bears?
Yeah, Little Rascal.
Yeah, Little Rascal. Oh, Mrs. Crabtree.
Yeah, he's really old, by the way. He wanted to know the projections for Fred Biletnikoff about a week ago. But, talking about Michael Crabtree, he's played a little bit better recently, but this is a tough matchup. The Bears will watch film, and they'll know that they got to keep Crabtree in check. Crabtree's no better than a wide receiver 3 in fantasy. I probably wouldn't use him this week.
Okay, advice from the King, Scott Engel. This has been the Monday Night Victory Projector Spotlight. I'm Mike Damergis.